Hello, welcome back to Bites MD. Today I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite dishes I fell in love at first bite. We're going to transform this into this. This is a Nobu's miso black cod. Also, black cod is also known as a sable fish. Texture is very similar to cod, which has a very buttery, flaky texture. Adding some cornstarch on here. Just like kind of how I parboil certain meats when I'm making stews or anything like that. This also helps reduce the impurities, the blood, and sometimes there's a bit of an odor or even a smell towards the fish, especially since the cod here is frozen. This is a good way and tip and trick to kind of just help increase the depth of the flavor. Make sure you give it a good coating. Let it sit for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we'll just rinse it off with cold water. After rinsing in cold water, we're just going to make sure to pat this down dry. But if you notice, the texture is a lot more smoother now, and I don't know if you can also tell the difference. The skin is also a lot nicer and deeper black compared to what it was before. So in the saucepan, I'm going to add in 150 milliliters of sake and 150 milliliters of mirin. So I'm doing about a 2 to 1 ratio, 2 parts miso, 1 part of the sake and the mirin. I'm adding our miso right now. I'm making a lot more than usual just because I'm going to use this to cook other stuff as well. And then we're going to slowly caramelize the miso. It's nice and caramelized now. I'm just going to let this cool down and then we'll marinate our cod. I'm going to vacuum seal my cod. This will enhance its flavor a lot faster. And now we'll let this marinate for 3 days. And I'm going to show you how to make a makeshift vacuum seal. Put a straw, close the Ziploc bag all the way, and then you're just going to suck on that straw. And now you have a makeshift vacuum seal. I'm going to put some oil in here. Make sure you brush it as well because you don't want our fish to stick. Because there's so much sugar in the mirin, the sake, and the miso. And remove any excess marinade before you cook it. I have here some wakame, which is basically dried seaweed. These expand quite a bit, so make sure you have enough water. If you notice, I'm using a coriander because if you don't wash it enough, there is a lot of sand in there. So you want to be careful. We're just going to let this sit and soak for about 5 minutes and it'll expand. And I'm actually going to remove the pulp because I want to keep my salad crispy, and obviously you can eat these. I'm just gonna cut them into about centimeter chunks. Put my cucumber in there. I have a paper towel there because I wanted to soak up any additional water content it may have. We're going to add a good amount of salt. We're essentially kind of curing the cucumbers. A good mix, and our paper towel, and we're going to leave this in the fridge for about an hour. I'm going to grate a knob of ginger to a fine mesh. I'm just going to filter out the ginger. I'm just going to squeeze all that ginger. I'm going to try and make this more acidic than normal just because our fish is quite rich. So I want something to kind of cut the richness as well and give it a nice balance. I'm using a 1 to 1 ratio. So about 1 tablespoon of ginger, 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. And then 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Actually, we'll make it 1, just because Ray doesn't like it too salty. Give this a good mix, and then our dressing is done. Feel free to add a tablespoon of honey if you want it a little bit sweeter. Now I'm just gonna put my seaweed on my drying rack and just try to dry it as much as possible.
Well, I see at least you remember the fork and the knife and the spoon. We have money now. Napkins. What am I supposed to eat first?
Eat the fish first.
Okay. This is a very sharp knife for fish.
No, it's black cod, so it's very buttery and flaky.
No food for you, my friend. It is exactly as you described. And it's a little sweet. What's that sweetness?
It's from the mirin, sake, and the miso. So was it worth the wait of 3 days?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Ray was actually getting mad when I was making the paste and that I didn't have
Because
any
you
food for
fooled
her.
me! It's supposed to be every time the camera comes out, there's a free meal. And there was no food this time. So you're gonna have an angry customer. Is this the seaweed that I spent like half an hour looking for?
Yeah. Just to cut the richness of the fish.
It's beautiful. It's very light, very mild. A sweet umami. The skin is really good. It's very crispy. It has almost like a dark, I don't want to call it smoky, but kind of smoky, you know, flavor.
It is smoky because the skin is charred from the sugar and everything.
This is my kind of meal.